Hello, Citizens fans. Welcome to our channel dedicated to the latest news from Manchester City. Before we dive into the most recent updates, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on everything about the club we love. Today, we're going to talk about some important strategic changes and potential transfers that could shape the team's future. Stay tuned until the end so you don't miss any details, and share your thoughts in the comments. Pep Guardiola is acting quickly to address the defensive challenges that have arisen throughout the season. Injury issues and a limited squad depth have led the manager to use players out of position and rely on young prospects in crucial moments. As a result, Manchester City is exploring options to strengthen the defense. One name that has caught attention is Andrea Cambiaso, the versatile fullback from Juventus. Cambiaso, 24, has stood out this season with his ability to play in several defensive positions, something that fits perfectly with Guardiola's tactical style. According to Italian journalist Matteo Moretto, City is monitoring the player, but Juventus has no intention of letting him go easily. There are no formal negotiations between the clubs yet, but the potential departure of Kyle Walker could speed up the search for a replacement. Walker, who has been a defensive pillar since joining City in 2017, is reportedly considering a move abroad, with AC Milan showing interest. Kyle Walker's journey at Manchester City is legendary. His remarkable speed and defensive abilities have been crucial to Guardiola's success and solidified his status as one of the world's best right-backs. However, the current season has been challenging for the 34-year-old, with mistakes in crucial matches leading to criticism. At Anfield, Walker failed to mark Cody Gakpo, allowing Liverpool's goal. Against Arsenal, he was physically outdone by Gabriel Magalhaes, who headed in the goal. These mistakes, coupled with negative comments on social media, seem to have convinced Walker to seek a new challenge. Reports indicate that he is determined to stay in Europe, dismissing offers from the Saudi Pro League. Among the interested clubs are Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, and Real Madrid. However, AC Milan is said to be further along in negotiations, offering him a 2.5-year contract. If Walker does leave, City already has targets in mind. Jeremy Frimpong of Bayer Leverkusen is one of the favorites. Frimpong is known for his speed and attacking ability, traits that would make him a valuable addition to Guardiola's system. Additionally, City is said to be keeping an eye on Neo Savona from Juventus, another player with great defensive potential. Manchester City is also focused on securing long-term stability by targeting young talents. Negotiations are ongoing for versatile defender Pal and for Juma, a promising player from Real Valladolid. Both are seen as strategic investments to strengthen the club's defense and add depth to the squad in future seasons. Manchester City's focus on young, promising players highlights the club's visionary mindset under the leadership of Pep Guardiola and his management team. Pal, known for his tactical intelligence and ability to play both as a central defender and fullback, offers defensive flexibility. Meanwhile, Juma from Real Valladolid has impressed with his game reading and ability to anticipate, showing potential to become a top-level defender in European football. This move to prioritize renewal with emerging talents also aligns with the club's philosophy of transition, especially amid changes in the sporting direction. The departure of Txiki Begiristain, the sporting director responsible for 12 years of success and growth, marks the end of an era. However, his replacement by Hugo Viana promises continuity and new ideas for the future. Txiki Begiristain is a name forever associated with the most successful period in Manchester City's history. He helped build a team that won multiple Premier League titles, the historic treble, and earned the respect of all of Europe. His ability to identify talent and secure strategic signings was crucial to the club's dominance in recent years. Now the position will be filled by Hugo Viana, former player and ex-football director of Sporting CP, who takes on the challenge of continuing to raise the standards at Manchester City. Viana brings with him a reputation for discovering talent and building competitive teams. Recently, he was seen meeting with Begiristain in central Manchester, indicating that the transition is already underway and that new moves in the transfer market may arise soon. Hugo Viana is known for his focus on young prospects and his analytical approach to identifying players who fit the desired playing style. The signing of Abdar Kusanov, a young talent from RC Lens, is an example of the future he envisions for Manchester City. Kusanov, a promising center-back from Uzbekistan, is expected to strengthen the defensive line with his refined technique and strong physical presence. The decision to bring in Kusanov also reflects a direct response to the weaknesses identified this season. With the work permit pending to complete the deal, fans are eagerly awaiting the official confirmation of the transfer, which has been estimated at $33 million. Additionally, the ongoing pursuit of Omar Marmoush, a standout forward at Eintracht Frankfurt, shows that City is not just focused on defense, but also on adding offensive firepower to compete on all fronts in the second half of the season. The imminent departure of Kyle Walker, an iconic figure at Manchester City, will be an emotional milestone for the fans. Since his arrival in 2017, he has become synonymous with consistency and dedication, helping the club win numerous titles and elevating the team's defensive level. His combination of physical strength and speed allowed him to dominate the right-back position, making him one of the best fullbacks in the world. However, the evolution of the squad and the emergence of new options such as Rico Lewis and Matheus Nunes has led to a natural transition. While Walker still has market value and can contribute at a high level, his priorities now include finding a club that offers him consistent minutes and keeps his chances of representing the England national team alive. Kyle Walker's departure should not be seen solely as the end of an era, but as the beginning of a new phase of strategic renewal at Manchester City. Although his experience and leadership have been pivotal, Pep Guardiola and the board's approach is always forward-looking, ensuring the club remains competitive in all competitions. Rico Lewis, one of Manchester City's academy gems, has become a central figure in Guardiola's plans for the defensive line. His ability to read the game and contribute both defensively and offensively makes him a modern and dynamic choice for the right-back position. Additionally, his versatility allows him to play as an inverted fullback, a tactical role increasingly valued by Guardiola to create numerical superiority in midfield. Lewis's rise highlights the efficiency of City's academy, one of the cornerstones of the club's philosophy. Guardiola, known for developing young talents, has the opportunity to shape the team's future around players with great potential. This not only strengthens the squad but also reinforces the club's identity, which now produces its own stars instead of relying solely on the transfer market. With Walker preparing to depart, names like Jeremy Frimpong and Neo Savona are on City's radar. Frimpong, a standout at Bayer Leverkusen, is known for his offensive skill, speed, and ability to create plays down the flanks. His addition would bring a new dimension to the attack, while Savona, from Juventus, offers solidity and experience, with a greater focus on defensive balance. These potential signings indicate that Manchester City is looking for players who can adapt to Guardiola's flexible system. The manager values fullbacks who can perform multiple roles, contributing both to the attacking build-up and defensive containment. The ability to tactically adjust the squad is one of the secrets behind City's continued success. Manchester City has built its recent success on a combination of strategic signings and youth development. Maintaining a balance between these two elements is essential for sustaining long-term competitiveness. Kyle Walker's departure and the arrival of new players represent the continuation of this approach. The signing of young players like Abdar Kusanov is not only a response to immediate needs, but also an investment in the future. Players like Kusanov not only fill gaps in the current squad, but have the potential to evolve and become cornerstones of the club. This business model allows City to stay at the top, even while other teams attempt to catch up. Pep Guardiola is a strategist whose long-term vision shapes every transfer decision. He is not only seeking raw talent, but players who can seamlessly integrate into his system. This is evidenced by the pursuit of versatile, tactically intelligent athletes like Andrea Cambiaso and Juma. The ability to adapt is a key trait in any player aiming to thrive under Guardiola's guidance. Cambiaso, for example, can perform both defensive and offensive roles, offering a multifaceted approach that complements City's positional style of play. While his arrival is still uncertain, the fact that the club is monitoring players of this quality reinforces the continued commitment to excellence. With the transition from Chiki Begiristain to Hugo Viana, Manchester City will have an opportunity to explore new approaches without compromising stability. Viana brings a fresh perspective to the European and South American markets, which could mean the signing of emerging talents that align with the club's philosophy. He is expected to strengthen the scouting networks, ensuring that City stays ahead of rivals in the race for young prospects. When discussing the future of Manchester City, it is essential to understand how Pep Guardiola's philosophy continuously evolves to face new challenges. The departure of Kyle Walker and the potential arrival of new defensive reinforcements highlight the cyclical nature of football. Every transition is an opportunity for the club to redefine its identity while staying true to its core values. Under Guardiola, Manchester City has not only won trophies but also redefined the game in the Premier League. Play building from the defense, coordinated high pressing, and tactical versatility are trademarks of the team. When a veteran player like Walker departs, the club's culture of innovation ensures that the replacement is not merely a direct substitute, but a player adapted to the new demands of modern football. Thus, the pursuit of athletes like Jeremy Frimpong and Andrea Cambiaso is emblematic. Frimpong is not a traditional fullback. He excels in supporting the attack, contributing assists, and making incisive runs. Cambiaso, on the other hand, is an example of a hybrid player capable of performing multiple roles. The signing of players with these characteristics signals a continued commitment to tactical evolution. With the imminent transition from Txiki Begiristain to Hugo Viana, Manchester City is entering a new era of sports management. Viana is known for his ability to identify emerging talents and establish strategic connections in the global market. His experience as director at Sporting CP, where he led the sale of players such as Bruno Fernandes to Manchester United, is proof of his ability to maximize market value and align signings with the club's playing philosophy. Rumors about a greater focus on the South American market are also generating excitement among fans. Brazil and Argentina continue to be breeding grounds for technical and creative players, ideal for Guardiola's style of play. The introduction of talents from these regions, combined with the already established pillars, will create a robust and versatile squad. Walker's departure brings an emotional impact for the fans who recognize his importance in recent achievements. Walker was not only an elite defender, he was also a symbol of resilience and commitment. Memorable moments, such as his runs to save almost certain goals and his ability to nullify speedy attackers, will be etched in the fans' memories. However, Manchester City has always shown that its decisions are based on planning, not sentimentality. Walker's journey can be celebrated, but the focus remains on building the future. The renewal cycle is inevitable at elite clubs, and the emotions of farewell are balanced by the excitement of new possibilities. With the ongoing reshaping, Manchester City is not just renewing its squad, it is preparing to shape the future of football. Pep Guardiola remains at the forefront of innovation, testing new tactical schemes and maximizing each player's potential. The ongoing transitions are not a sign of weakness, but of strength, proof that City does not fear change, but embraces it. Now, looking ahead to the next decade, Manchester City is positioned to stay at the top. Strategic management, playing philosophy, and continuous talent development form the foundation of a modern football empire. The question remains, how will the new players integrate into the system, and what surprises can fans expect in the pursuit of European supremacy? If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to leave your like, as it helps us bring even more news and curiosities about your favorite team. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates about Manchester City, and activate the bell to be notified whenever a new video is released. A big hug, and see you in the next video, Citizens fan. Let's continue following every step of our club towards new victories.